Unlike in the United States, where you have federal laws that cover some aspects of education for English language learners, one of the defining characteristics of Canadian federal and provincial democracy is that education and healthcare, I'll just add that in, are totally provincial responsibilities. And the federal government doesn't mix in education and healthcare at the provincial level. So each province sets its own education policy, and each province has its own Ministry of Education and its own laws and its own policies for every aspect of education. So, you know, there is some variation among provinces. I'll give you an example. Until about 8 or 9 years ago, Toronto was the only province in Canada that had 13 grades of school. It had 8 grades in elementary school and 5 grades in high school. And when I went to high school, I did grade 13. And about 8 or 9 years ago, after a lot of study and a lot of preparation, the Ontario provincial government phased out grade 13 so that now high school students in in Ontario rather, would go for 4 years, just like every other province in Canada. So that's just one example of how provinces set their own educational policy.